Hey guys, it's Julie here with Tip Ranks. Today we're taking a look at two strong buy stocks with dividend yields over 10%. So let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back. Thank you all so much for being here. Today we're taking a look at a couple high yield dividend stocks. I'm talking yields of over 10%. And on top of that, they also come in with a strong buy consensus from Wall Street. So today we're going to take a look at these companies, what it is that they do, and what those analysts are predicting for the stock's future. I found today's dividend stocks over on TipRank's Stock Screener. Right under the screener menu, we headed over to the stock screener where I wanted to find a strong buy stock with a very high dividend yield, and that gave us a list of companies down below. You can try the stock screener for yourself on the TipRanks website or right on the TipRanks mobile app. And don't forget to check out the brand new website for The Fly. The Fly is an institutional grade platform trusted by leading hedge funds and is fully owned by TipRanks. And they just launched a sleek new design, bringing you thousands of daily stock market articles per day and custom charting. So follow the links down below to go check that out. Now let's dive right into today's high yield dividend stocks. The first company we're taking a look at today is Ellington Financial. They trade under the ticker EFC, currently priced at $13.71. The stock has climbed 13% in the past year, and in the last 3 months is up slightly at 2.5%. They do currently score a 10 out of 10 on the TipRanks Smart Score, with very positive crowd wisdom, insiders buying up some shares, and positive technicals. Ellington Financial is a mortgage REIT, or real estate investment trust. They invest in and manage a diverse portfolio of mortgage-related, consumer-related, and corporate-related assets to generate risk-adjusted returns for investors, focusing on areas like residential and commercial mortgages, mortgage-backed securities, consumer loans, and asset-backed securities, with management by an affiliate of Ellington Management Group, a well-known hedge fund. They use an opportunistic strategy, balancing investments in different structured product markets and employing hedging to adapt to market trends and provide consistent returns. Now, it is important to note that as a REIT, they are required to pay out so much of their income as a dividend. This does lead to these high yields that we're looking at today, but they are taxed a little bit differently as ordinary income. So just put that into consideration when thinking about your investment plan. One perk of Ellington Financial is that they do pay out their dividend on a monthly basis. Their current dividend is 13 cents per share for a yield of 11.37%. Their next ex-dividend date is right at the end of December. They did come out with an earnings beat near the start of November, along with record adjustable distributable earnings. Earnings per share of 53 cents beat estimates by 9 cents per share, while record adjustable distributable earnings came in at 53 cents per share, setting a new quarterly high since they started reporting in 2022. They saw their total portfolio holdings grow by 12% and priced a total of 7 securitizations during the quarter, another record for the company. Following that quarterly report, we did hear from an analyst at Maxim Group who reiterated their buy rating. He noted the company's strong financial position and future prospects, saying that one of the key reasons is the company's ability to maintain a stable book value per share. Management's confidence in continuing to overcover their dividend further strengthens the investment case. And with a price target of $15, reflecting a potential stock price appreciation and a best-in-class risk management track record, they see Ellington Financial as an attractive investment opportunity. And with 4 current analyst ratings, the stock does come in as a unanimous strong buy. And other analysts agree with that $15 price target, as that is exactly our average here, for an upside potential of 9.4%. Looking down below, they range from an upside of 5.76% to 16.7%. And for our second high-yield stock today, we're taking a look at Barings BDC. They trade under the ticker BBDC, currently priced just shy of 9%. Over the past year, they're down 3.3%, while if we look year-to-date, they're up 6.6%, cooling off recently, down 3% in the last 3 months. They do score an 8 out of 10 on the TipRanks Smart Score with increased hedge fund activity and positive technicals and fundamentals. Barings is a BDC, or business development company, that provides debt financing to private middle market companies in the U.S. They provide capital, primarily senior secured debt, to these private middle market companies to help fund their growth, acquisitions, or refinancing. They are managed by Barings LLC and invest in established businesses, often backed by private equity, across industries like tech, manufacturing, and services, aiming to generate current income for their shareholders through interest payments on loans. Similar to a REIT, BDCs also pay out a high percentage of their income as a dividend, leading to these high yields. Barings does pay theirs on a quarterly basis. The most recent was 26 cents per share for a dividend yield of 13.3%. They also came out with an earnings beat for their third quarter on November 6th, along with announcing a new CEO. They reported a net investment income per share of 32 cents, coming in 5 cents ahead of analyst expectations, and their total investment income was $72.4 million. The company said that looking ahead, they anticipate continued repayment activity and that they remain well positioned to deliver consistent risk-adjusted returns amidst evolving market conditions. They also announced that the board of directors appointed Thomas McDonnell as their new CEO effective January 1st, who will succeed Eric Lloyd. Following that quarterly earnings report, we did have a handful of analysts all lower their price targets by about 50 cents per share, but most did reiterate buy ratings, including one from Wells Fargo. They said that Barings' elevated hurdle rate and visible path to legacy rotation are favorable inputs in today's market. And with 5 current analyst ratings, Barings does come in as a strong buy with 4 buys and 1 hold. The average price target is $9.85, implying an upside potential of 9.5%. Looking at those price targets down below, they range from an upside of 5.6% to 19.5%. So that is a quick look at 2 strong buy companies, both with dividend yields over 10%. Let me know your thoughts on these 2 companies and what other high-yield dividend stocks you love lately. I always appreciate hearing from you guys. Of course, keep in mind these videos are never a suggestion to buy or sell any specific stock, so please make sure you're always doing your own research and due diligence. Thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you back here next time.